All right, if you have a senior loved one, you want someone in a senior care facility where it's just not their job, it is their calling. And that's what American Senior Communities is all about. Today we're going to focus on Lake Pointe Village. With me now is Chris Albertson. He is coming back to the show. Chris, how are you, my man?
Very well. How about yourself?
All right, we got a lot to talk about here. But would you agree with that? It is important, and I know with American Senior Communities, that is really it's a prerequisite to really work there, is that you can't just say, okay, I like working with seniors. It's got to be something you feel really strongly about, right?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a passion, and what we do there at Lake Pointe Village, it shows that, you know, our staff has a true passion for what we do.
All right, I've got a list of what some of the things that are highlighted at Lake Pointe Village. So if you have a senior loved one, this is really good information. First of all, inpatient therapy. When you say inpatient therapy, are these folks who may have maybe a hip issue, a knee issue, whatever the case, and you guys can make sure that we try to get them back to 100%, right?
Oh, yeah. Our goal from day one when they come into our facility is, you know, we're setting a road to recovery and getting them on a path back to their lives and their family and their homes. So come in, we'll sit down, we'll put the plan in place. We'll start with therapy and get you home just as soon as you want to be home. So.
And I know some of these questions sound elementary, but I really don't know. So the difference between inpatient therapy and outpatient therapy, outpatient, do you visit the senior in their home? How does that work?
No, outpatient is where the patient comes into us from their home. They'll do therapy there on site at our facility.
Gotcha.
Then they'll return home and do that, whatever the frequency their physician prescribes throughout the week. It might be one time a day, twice a day. So it kind of goes by that. And then inpatient, they come stay with us. We'll get them on the road to recovery right away and then get them home just as soon as we can. So.
Since you're in admissions and marketing at Lake Pointe Village, if you would, Chris, when folks come in here and you say, what is your emphasis, what is your focus at this particular facility, what do you tell them?
Our niche at Lake Pointe, I would say, is memory care. We just opened our Augustus Cottage Memory Care community in June of 2017. It's been a huge success in our community. Year one, we received the Cottage of Excellence Award throughout the company for Southern Indiana, and then again this year. So for 2 years running now, we've received that award for Cottage of Excellence through American Senior Communities. And again, you know, it just shows in the passion and the dedication of that staff there, just the quality of work and the quality of care that they're providing.
See, I find this interesting because I've had a number of people in my life who suffered from either Parkinson's or dementia, and you wonder, okay, so what you're really trying to do is make sure that they don't really go backwards, right? You want to keep them at a functioning level. So what kind of, I don't know, curriculum do you have available there?
We've got a great curriculum there at Lake Pointe and American Senior Communities. We focus on the 8 domains of wellness. They'll build an activity calendar, and it's not a one-size-fits-all program. When someone comes into one of our communities, we sit down with the family, we figure out what their interests were, what type of work they did, what their hobbies were. We'll build a calendar activity program around that person. So it's very person-centered, very personalized. They do a wonderful job with it.
You mentioned something, Chris, there that really got my attention, and probably yours as well, is you mentioned family. And I think it's so important when you have a senior loved one, someone that you love very dearly, you want to make sure that you stay involved with their life. So when a senior comes in, the family stays involved, correct? Not only with admissions and questions and, you know, make sure that everyone's admitted and fine, but also on ongoing care, correct? Family stays involved directly, right?
With American Senior Communities, our focus is on making them feel more at home. So what better way to make someone that comes in for therapy, someone that's coming in for memory care, whatever the case might be, if we're going to make you feel at home, we want your family to be part of that experience as well. So we invite your pets in, come in, have the pets come visit, the family come visit. It's, you know, it's a situation where we don't want you to feel like...
Open door.
Yeah. We don't want you to feel like you're in some place that your family and your pets aren't welcome. So apparently
you have some kind of therapy dog. Tell me.
We do, yeah.
Because apparently she's popular, right?
Gigi, yeah. She's wonderful. The residents there at Lake Pointe really love her, and she's not really a therapy dog. She's our facility dog.
Okay.
So she doesn't quite have the qualifications for the therapy dog yet, but we're working on that. But she's a great asset to our community, and a lot of people get a lot of joy out of her. So.
Yeah. I would think, you know, that you talk about something that's important to me when it comes to my senior loved ones. It is about friendships. It's about people who care about you. And that's something I know that you take very, very seriously because, you know, a lot of like activities that are evolved around everyone getting involved and, you know, friendships and teamwork and all that kind of thing, right?
Right.
I think that's important. I think that's really
it is.
Let's talk about your fall festival. You got a fall festival coming up, right?
Oh, man, this Saturday. So I come in, I was watching Brian on the screen out front while we were waiting, and the forecast looks not quite fallish, but the weather is going to be great, it looks like. So we're talking mid-80s. We've got a lot of things planned. I'm thinking maybe I should have added a dunk booth and invited you up for that with the mid-80s forecast. But, hey, we've got a lot of great activities going on, though. We've got free lunch provided that day. We've got pony rides, bounce houses, cakewalk, cotton candy, popcorn. We've got first responders coming out with their equipment, fire trucks, police cars, ambulances for the kids to get an up-close look at what they do. We've got a lot of other healthcare resources throughout the community coming out and providing different education and services in that regard. So great stuff going on. It's going to be a good weekend for it. We hope to see everybody there.
All right, and it's the 4th annual, so you know they must be doing it right. Scottsburg, Indiana, beautiful Scottsburg, Indiana. Chris, if folks would like directions, what's the easiest way to get to your facility, Lake Pointe Village?
Go right up 65 North, get off at exit 29. You'll go east off of exit 29, make the first left at the first stoplight, and you'll run right into Lake Pointe Village. It's not hard to find at all. We're about 35 minutes from downtown. So
I would think, Chris, that if folks have questions, you'll make sure that people will be there on site. Answer questions. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a family event. You want them to have fun.
Yeah.
But also, if they want some good information on Lake Pointe Village and they have questions, they want to maybe tour the facility a little bit, that's available as well.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to bring the family out, bring the kids out, get familiar with what we offer as resources there at Lake Pointe. So don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it. American Senior Communities, again, Lake Pointe Village. And if you would, specializing, and I want to make sure that we get this, in memory care, right? If there is a focus, it'd be in memory care,
yes,
right, Chris?
Yes, that's our niche there in Scottsburg. We specialize in memory care. So.
All right. And again, the Fall Festival takes place this weekend, this Saturday. From what time? What time to what time, Chris?
11 to 2, Saturday.
All right, 11 to 2. There's the information up on your screen there. Again, Lake Pointe Village, under the umbrella of American Senior Communities, and Chris Albertson is the Director of Admissions and Marketing. Give him a call, and I would assume they can schedule a private tour if they'd like to just do that themselves and bring their senior loved one as well, right?
Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of great information on the website, on the Facebook page. We're very easy to find, so take time to look at us.
I appreciate a man who's passionate about his work. Chris, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right. Everyone have a wonderful day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. And we'll see you tomorrow right here for Wednesday's edition of Wave 3 Listens Live. Have a good